Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Subramani Maslamani. I am a Tamil. Today, my topic is the continuation of last week's topic, a new direction and a new ideology for the Tamils worldwide, part 2. The Jewish people struggled for 2500 years. The Romans and the Germans, the Sumerians and the Egyptians treated them like slaves. But Jewish are also people like anyone else. Europe belongs to Europeans, America belongs to Americans, India belongs to Indians, China belongs to Chinese. But why is that Israel should not belong to Israelis? Now let's talk about the Tamils. There's a parallel between both these races. For 2500 years, Tamils were never treated with recognition. We were told that we do not belong to Sri Lanka. If you don't believe me, call Mahanayaka or the Malvatha chapter. Over the centuries, Tamils were degraded, treated as second-class subjects by the foreign powers as well as the Sinhalese. I'm not fanning the flame of racism, but I am telling the history. Over the centuries, Tamils were degraded systematically, then called terrorists and massacred indiscriminately. A modern day genocide and a Holocaust. 40,000 people were killed with the help of China and India. This genocide was watched by the President of Sri Lanka via satellite video online real time. He enjoyed every second and every human life being killed. Now he is talking about reconciliation through Tamil proxies. We Tamils learn two things. One, man is still an amoral, immoral animal that can be made to kill. Two, men also will kill for food and property. So the killing is the right of the might. The Jewish people understood it. Some Tamils refused to understand it. Israel was not born out of sympathy or goodwill. It was born out of the hard work of the Jewish people. They, after 2000 years of wandering, realized that they have to unite. It's time for the Tamils to unite. Today, Israel is rumored to possess nuclear deterrence and round the clock, round the year, real-time early warning system. Israel is a tiny country in the Middle East, surrounded by vast territory of Islamites with oil revenue and reserves, yet they want Israel to be wiped out. What does it tell the Tamils? Why do the Indians and the Sinhalese want to wipe us out? However much we apply the human kindness, the basic human nature cannot be changed. It may be suppressed, but for how long? Only a person who is naive of human nature will believe in peaceful coexistence. Existence is only possible in balance of power. Putting Tamils in Sri Lanka in the position of the Jewish people, I am asking every Tamil who said we must reconcile the Sinhalese, what makes them to think that the racism monster will not rise its heads 60 to 90 years from now? The government has said nothing about reconciliations, but it's a Tamil proxies. They are talking about it. I am yet to see a written evidence of it. Sinhalese have mastered the art of deception. Anyone who reads the lessons of history will accept that human nature cannot be bargained, hence it has to be balanced. I hope my Tamil friends get this one clear. Human nature is non-negotiable, hence it has to be balanced with appropriate measures. Look, USA and Russia are balanced, give or take a couple of nuclear bombs. Otherwise, one will overrun the other. Agreements, covenants, contracts are feasible and agreeable between two friends. But between enemies, we need balance of power. Democracy is not freedom. It's a set of conditions to conduct our life orderly. But if majority of the people preach it, then there is no democracy. What happened in Sri Lanka is that the majority has consistently and over the years have systematically broken and bent the covenants and systematically degraded the Tamils in every area of human endeavor. So when a Tamil speaks today, he speaks as a degraded citizen who has lost the right but does not know he lost the right. It is like slowly heating a live fish in a pan of cold water, and as the temperature rises slowly, it does not feel the heat, but it will reach a point that it will die. The Tamil civilization in Sri Lanka was killed that way. That is wrong. Today, that people have been reduced to insignificant percentage and are allowed only consolation and sympathy from the victor. Can anyone tell me a country where the minorities are treated well and equal citizens except in USA? The African Americans made sacrifices and made tremendous effort to rise up and put a man at the pedestal. We are trying, but some feeble Tamils, it sounds like they don't need it. No free man will ever live below par. He will look for freedom. As Patrick Henry said, give me freedom or give me death. Until such time we unite, there is no salvation. There is no freedom. Please hate me not. Some Tamils want to join the reconciliation parade. Reconciliation has to come from the victor, not from the vindicated. If they are genuine, the president, the opposition, the parliament, the constitution will unanimously proclaim that from here on all citizens are equal. Some Tamils, please don't fool us. Don't fool your children, fool yourselves if you prefer. To my Tamils, peace is a period of cheating, not a period of understanding and acceptance. In the known history of mankind, 3,000 years of war and 250 years of no war. Tamil must get a few books on history and familiarize with what happened during the course of history and decide what they have to do, what they must do, what they should do, and what they ought to do. The West has provided us safety and sanctuary till we find a way out in Sri Lanka. Do not run them down as Reverend Dr. Chandraganthan has done. The inner conspiracy of the Mahinda plan seeping out of the holy man's mouth. Divide the West and the diaspora, then divide the diaspora. It is too obvious, true or not. Tamils should not divide, must not divide, ought not divide. Too many divisions, too many falls. We don't have to wait 60 to 90 years to find out what will happen. If we make haste and agree for short-term concessions, let's work on a grand strategy. This is the time, this is the place, we are the people, this is the opportunity, and the opportunity will never come again. Let us not miss it. Tamil must think positive, let bygones be bygones. Let's work to unite the people under one objective, then work out a strategy. Israel will not be real if not for the help of the West, but they offered something in bargain. We Tamils must learn, educate, work hard, develop, penetrate the universe for knowledge, and find something that will give us invincible power. Thank you very much. My name is Subramanian Maslamani, a world-class Tamil powered by convictions, commitments, and conscience.